Let me quickly share my experience with you today. Today, I went to Creil to meet up with a client, and I was told that there are one or two adjustments to the agreements that we initially had on a pending business. And as well, I also had surprise for them as well too. I felt there was also a need for us to also look at the price we initially agreed on and make some forms of adjustments. Wonderful. Now, that helped me to see something, a new trend that has been going on for some time now due to what I would consider, a lot of people say the greatest problem of Nigeria right now is the problem of governance, that there is bad governance in the land. And I am reminded of the days of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida when he came out with a popular program, or some would say an unfortunate, unpopular program. And that program was called SAP, Structural Adjustment Program. Because things were terrible in the country and essential commodities were not available, and the government that Babangida government took over from, according to Babangida, messed us everything, and there was a need for us to adjust our programs, and government came up with funny programs, and the country was plunged into another years and years, almost endless years of spending money and yet telling people to tighten up their belt. I remember clearly the days of SAP because then I was still a student. I was a student in the university, and our parents paid a lot of price thinking that, okay, fine, if we make these few adjustments, and our parents deny themselves some personal privileges so that we could have a great future, we could have a better future than theirs. But no, Nigeria never came out of the wood. Nigeria was never able to still survive it. And several governments after SAP was scrapped because there was a heavy protest all over the country opposing the programs of the government, and SAP, with SAP, without SAP, Nigeria would always be. But what I can see right now in Nigeria is that because of the problem, almost every Nigerian is on self structural adjustment program. Every Nigerian is now implementing what we still call the structural adjustment program, not initiated by the government, not initiated by the state actors, but initiated by individual Nigerians. We are adjusting everything. If you look at it, it's very funny. School fees is being adjusted, fuel price is being adjusted, rents are being adjusted, all manner of adjustments. Even the churches are adjusting their prices. Now, what really troubles me is that what has happened to innovation in this country? What has happened to the fundamental principles of research and development? Why is nobody innovating on how to get raw materials? You know, why is it difficult to get naira in Nigeria? Why is it difficult to get dollars in Nigeria? But rather than do something to help people, you know, get a better life. Every actor, but the private sector and the public sector, everybody seem to be adjusting one thing or the other first for them to survive. Because right now, the country has gone into what we call survival mode. And people with the slightest opportunity want to jackpot. JAPA, JAPA. Everybody wants to live. This JAPA syndrome is justifiable adjustment program again. That's what it appears to be to me. This time it is not SAP, but it is justifiable adjustment program again. Why? To survive so that our people don't die. Our people are going into self exile out of Nigeria into foreign countries.